or for more understanding what is going on with our own life, and it's been really interesting.
Yes, yes, most definitely. The better we get an understanding and how to change ourselves, we can create the life that we desire. I am going to go ahead and broadcast this on our platforms, give people value, and let them see the classes that we're doing. The more that people really get involved in developing themselves, they can go beyond what they what they're currently experiencing. Life is about living your best life that you can live. We've got one shot as far as we know it, and we're not unaware we're wasting away the most valuable thing, and that's time. The time that we have here, the experiences that we can have, the choices that we make are literally unfolding reality around us. So I go to YouTube here. One of the best things that we could ever do is help ourselves first. Always help ourselves, and as we help ourselves, we can help others. And also understanding people don't resist change; they resist being changed. People don't resist change; they resist being changed. And when it's their choice, they're willing to do what it takes, whatever it takes, and that's very important. Um, I look back at the changes that I made in my life in many different instances, not just one. This has been a continual work, a continual act of going beyond what I know, further, furthering my awareness so that I can change myself. I learned a long time ago that nobody was going to give me the lifestyle that I wanted. Nobody could. And I would have to literally master myself, master my reality, master the things that I need to figure out. And I would literally need to change myself. I was always, I will always be, you will always be the only thing that can change yourself. A lot of times we're looking for something outside to change us. We're looking for other things to advance us. And the true art of living is going within. And as you go within, you'll learn how to change the results that you're having. I want to We'll be able to share now that we're on the Zoom, and we can talk about how the mind is controlling our behavior and controlling the how well we concentrate, how well we focus, how well we even self-sabotage opportunities, and we're not aware of it. When our belief system has not changed about a thing, the mind quickly and automatically goes back to what it knows. When our belief systems have not changed about ourselves, the mind quickly and automatically goes back to what it thinks is possible. Here I've given a little a demonstration on how this light energy, which we call spirit, is literally given life to us, but it's also given life to that brain, and it's also given life to the images from your past. This field of consciousness is flowing all around you, but this field of energy, field of consciousness, is literally moving into images. And as this field of consciousness moves into images, the images are being transformed. We're literally an image making process. The image itself will distinguish the expressions of the body. When I really began to understand that this image making process is a thing that creates all things, that destroys all points of creation and all points of destruction, all go back to the observer and the way the observer is using his or her images. How can we have a better life? By understanding that we operate on frequencies, we vibrate, channel energy. That frequency is on a positive or it's on a negative frequency. Feeling brings awareness of which one you're tuned into. Feeling is conscious awareness of the vibration that you are resonating at. When you have a positive vibration, you're moving up and you will literally select positive energies. When you're in a negative vibration, you will literally start to imagine and flash negative image on the screen of your mind. But it's not just affecting the mind as you think, it's affecting every energy center in your body. And every one of these energy centers of your body is literally controlling what you attract in physical reality. We created this image, or we wrote this image. This image was created by Dr. Thurman Fleet back in 1934 to illustrate how consciousness is continually working. Here's the body. And the body operates on frequency. You're normally not aware of the frequency because we were never really taught the way this works. I'm just going to touch it lightly. Conscious mind, subconscious mind. You think, which means vibrate. And as you vibrate, you're consistently sending images to your body. This is the representation of the body, which is the instrument of the mind. Everything above this is unseen. So the body receives the images and the feeling moves you into action. Action, attraction. So you're literally attracting everything that you're thinking about but it's normally coming from what you know. We 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 don't have problems. We have programming. What you know is the problem. As you think, you literally tap into your subconscious and you pull files, files and files of information, and you use that to use this word think. So as you continually think, you're literally tapping into what you know. And if you don't go beyond what you know, you keep sending the wrong light images to your body, and you, by an attractive force, keep resonating with what you don't want. So your outer ring keeps lining up in the same manner and in the same way year after year, month after month, week after week. This outer ring is a representation of the people you surround yourself with, the opportunities that you find or don't find, the place that you work, the vehicles you drive. That's your outer ring. Personal relationships, all attracted to you. But it's coming from what you know. So many people didn't know that what they know is the problem. What you don't know would change your life. So really think about what I'm saying. What you don't know and what you're not willing to do would literally rewrite reality. Change it. What you don't know and what you're not willing to do will change you. So the problem here is that people keep doing what they know and they don't know why they can't get better results. That's the program. That's the subconscious programming. Everybody knows they could do better, but they don't. Everybody knows they could have a better lifestyle, but they don't have one. Everybody knows that they could improve the bottom line and improve the amount of revenue they earn. They know that they could have better results. They see it. They see other people have better results, but yet they don't do that. We don't do it. Why? Because the program's model is to keep you on track with what you know. A mental program develops into a habit. And almost everything you do is habitual. It's called a paradigm, a multitude of habits that have almost exclusive control over your behavior. It's what you know. Deep in the recesses of your subconscious that keeps you on track with what you don't want. It will literally keep you on track with what you don't want. You may say, I want a better vehicle, I want a better life, I want better relationships, but you keep attracting the same thing. Because it's what you know. You don't want to let go of the familiar. Right? Everything here, your whole life could change if you're willing to understand this information that we're teaching. We are teaching this information to help unblock and move to uncharted realities. Because the truth is that everything is possible. Anything is possible. But the subconscious does not know that. not the programs part of the subconscious. Your universal consciousness does know this. You could tap into this other archive over here that has no limits. This is the big contradiction in yourself and myself and in what we call duality. Duality is you becoming aware that you're limitless, you becoming aware that more is possible, but at the same time, your program and your beliefs don't allow you to figure that out. This is called duality. Duality is when you know more is possible and you don't know which way to go. Do it, don't do it. Leave, don't leave. Grow, don't grow. Build, don't build. This teeter-tottering back and forth is the making and breaking of majority of the people around the world. You know that you're meant for more. You know that you could have more. And you know that more is possible. But yet you keep doing the same thing. It's what you know that's keeping you on track. You're going to have to learn to reprogram. I teach this information not by accident. I teach this information because I really wanted to understand it. I teach this information because it continues to change my life. I continue to teach this information because I know that it can change your life. There are no limits. The only limits that we have are the ones we are self-imposed. Thoughts, takeaways so far? Let's start by understanding what the mind is. The brain transfers and receives information, and the mind is what creates and moves things into form. The brain transfers and receives information, and the mind is what creates and moves things into form. The mind is something unseen, but the mind is literally the thing that connects to the brain and body and can cause it to act and behave as it never would, or can cause it and act and behave as it normally does. The mind can become aware of itself beyond itself because it has consciousness. You can be self-aware beyond yourself because you're spiritually connected to this creative force. You are connected with God. You can become aware that more is possible. You can literally become aware that anything is possible. And you can also continue to do what you know and stay stuck. The brain is transferring, it's a broadcasting and receiving station. The mind, which is going to be your vital life force, which is called spirit, entangled with memory, that is the mind. It's entangled with the memory of the past, entangled with the memory of the blood, entangled with even the memory beyond itself, its body self. It can literally tap into a unified field of consciousness. This is where the light bulb came from. And this is where everything that you see that is man-made is really coming from this unified field of consciousness, this God force, this energy, this field of consciousness. And you can literally tap into this field. Everything that you see manifested around you is a production of somebody's ability to tap into this field. To tap into this field and reduce that vision to something physical. something tangible. This awareness can take us beyond anything that we've seen. And it will continue to take us beyond what we see because there are people in this world that are continually going beyond what they know. Listen to me. You're going to need to rewind this and look at it again. The problem is not what you don't know. What you don't know would change your life. What you don't know and you're not willing to do would change reality. What you know is holding you back. What you know is stopping you. People don't want to get on the call because you don't want to change what you know. People don't want to develop themselves because they don't want to change who they are. But by changing you would change reality. What you don't know, what you don't want to learn, would alter the paradigm completely. Thoughts, takeaways. What you don't know and what you're willing to alter would change you. What you don't know and you're willing to learn can give you an opportunity to change. Then you got to move it into doing. After you can do it, you're going to express a behavior you would never have expressed before. This is where the new mindset begins to transform and transfer new information to the brain to create a new what? A new thing into form. The mind is where thoughts are created and where the imagination is put into formation. The brain is what sends neurotransmitters throughout the body, and the body moves in action according to the information going into and used by the mind. So important because this is your whole life. You're giving your whole life to the ideas you use. And again, what you know is the problem. What you know keeps giving you the results that you're getting. What you're not willing to learn will change you. What you're not willing to program will continue as a mental mindset. You got to look at your standard of living and look at it for what it is. That standard of living that you're living right now is a mental program. And if you want to get past it, you've got to change yourself. Write it down. What I don't know and what I'm not willing to do would change me. Common denominator of success, doing the things that others don't want to do, would change you. Do the things that you don't want to do will change you. Doing the things that others don't want to do is a common denominator of success. And that's why majority of the people are not successful. Or if they're successful one time. Life could be anything you want. I want you guys to continue to take a look at what we're doing. We're giving these classes Monday through Friday. Scaling for Life. Mastery Lifestyle, which you're in right now, you're seeing is one of our classrooms. And we're taking people through reprogramming and how to understand themselves to go beyond themselves. And it's a process. We also offer the TM meditation to give you access to begin reprogramming your subconscious. And we do that every other week, one time in English and next time in Spanish. That's the training module. So you learn how to do it and you do it on your own. And you begin to literally have access to tap into your subconscious to deprogram what you know, emotional impacts, whatever stresses in the past, people that have been in war and you've got trauma. This will allow you to move in that space and detangle what's happening inside. And you're free, freer than what you were before. And every time you do the meditation, the TM meditation, you're literally untangling programming emotional impacts so that you can release that energy that's binding you. It's all mental, but the mental becomes physical, and it does affect the physical body. We're at a time. Continue to look at what we're doing. Continue to learn yourself and invest in yourself. Thank you guys, and have a blessed day.